Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Earthchild Tarot. This is going to be your past life messages. I'm sorry. I can really feel you guys' energy a lot. That's kind of funny. Not anything in particular, just understanding the essence of Virgo and how you guys think about things. But maybe that'll come out of your past life messages. Okay. I get the sense that there are those of you who are very careful on how you say certain things, or you think too far into things, or you think about maybe I said that wrong, or that's not the, some of you guys are really like into grammar or how something is said. I feel that a lot, but I don't know where that's coming from, but I feel like that's definitely your energy, or maybe a couple of your energies that I'm feeling here. Maybe there's a couple of you that's taking a test or something like that, or you're about to take a test, or I don't know, for a class or something like that, or I don't know. I don't know where that energy came from, but it's there. But it's very nice energy. So all right, well, maybe your past life messages may bring that up. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, Virgo. For your past life messages. Everyone's past life is different. Everyone comes from a different origin. Some of you guys come from the same origin as another person, but that probably just means that that's your soulmate, or they're a part of a soul tribe. Okay. So let's see. Universe, source, archangels, deities, ancestors. For the sign of Virgo, all signs of Virgo. So if you have Virgo in your source, I can't say that right, south and north node, that represents your past life and how it affects you today as you move forward in this life and into the next one day, right? Universe, source, for the sign of Virgo. For their past life messages. What does their past life wish to speak to them about? What messages echo into this life from Virgo's past life? Universe, source. Let's see. Virgo, past life. So I get this energy of being straight to the point. I don't know where I'm getting that from. So I feel like this reading should be slightly short. I don't want it to be short because I want to give everybody a good amount of time for their readings, but I'm getting the sense of someone who is just kind of straight to the point. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Picking it up from somebody. I don't know. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it says Greco-Roman. That can be for one of you or a couple of you. You come from that era. But we have medicine man or woman. Medicine man or woman. We have lessons and blessings. Okay. We have trust and faith. And we have trees. You, Cancer, and I believe Pisces got the trees. There are those of you who study trees. There are those of you very, very earthly energy. So there, you could have been an earth sign in your past life as well. You could have also been a tree, you could have been a plant, you could have been some type of organism in a forest or a jungle. Okay? Others of you in your past life, you just spent a lot of time in a forest or a tree or around trees, where you lived amongst them if you were a human being. You studied plants for sure in your past life. But for others of you, you may have had an illness in your past life. This could be for one of you, but in your life now, you may have a very frail body, or you have a fragile body. I don't know where that's coming from. But in your past life, if you were a tree, or you were healthy in your past life, but in this life, some of you guys may have a frail body. Or it could be turned around, where in your past life you had a frail body, but in this life you have a very strong body. So it's different for others of you. But there's definitely something that you needed to learn. There was some karma. All of us have karma from our past lives, but when it came to your health, or some of you guys, you were under some tutelage. You learned from someone about trees or about plants. You learned a lot. And because of what you knew and what you learned, you were highly blessed. Okay, so there are those of you in this lifetime, if you're a Virgo now, in this lifetime, what you know, being open to knowledge is key to your abundance and blessings in your life, Virgo. So for those of you who struggle with being open to other people's opinions or open to differences, think about it, because that may be something that's echoing from your past life. Be open. All right, let's see. Let's pull a couple more oracle messages. Again, I just get the sense for there are those of you, I'm just getting this energy from you guys where it's like straight to the point. Not feeling the need to waste time, or, as they say, lollygag. It's an old term, but no distractions here. Maybe that's something that you've learned from your past life, or that you carried that from your past life. You didn't really have time to be distracted, and your soul is needing to understand how to focus. Virgo, past life messages. We have doubt. We have purpose. We have speed. There's a number of things that I'm getting, Virgo, and what I'm getting is that in your past life, you were very scientific, very logical, very practical. You didn't really have the time to think about what if or what could be. You thought of only focused on what was. You focused on the facts. Now, for others of you, that's just what you focus on now, and you were much different in your past life. But I get a strong sense of, again, getting to the point, no distractions, not really daydreaming. But that's the lesson that is needing to be learned here. Understanding that you live in a big world of many different possibilities and outcomes. And that other people's thoughts and perspectives matter. Does that mean that you have to stick to what other people think or say? No. But it's okay to be open. And you may not give yourself that option in this life now, and you may not have given yourself that option in your past life either. especially if you were scientific or you were a medicine man or woman. You may have just had a certain way of thinking about things, even if you did practice a certain ancient way of medicine and healing. You didn't necessarily think in terms of like spirituality, or if you did, there's a certain deity that you followed, and you didn't really think about anything further than what was in front of you. Your doubt in some ways protected you, though. You stayed away from things that could have gotten you into trouble, and some of you guys still do. But Virgo, there is some of you guys question the purpose of things. If you didn't feel that something had a purpose, you just didn't care. And you wanted things to progress. Like with speed here, you wanted things to pick up. Right? You wanted things to get done. And you may be that person now where you just want things to get done. You want things to move on. You don't want to you're afraid of stagnation here. You don't like stagnation here, Virgo. And neither did you didn't in your past life either. You were only open to the facts. You were open to the dream of what could be. But the lessons and blessings is what plays into your past life and this life. There's a lesson here to have more faith in the unknown, to open to the unknown. Because what you know now that's in front of you wasn't necessarily known to everyone in the past. But it's known now because they opened themselves to understand what other people were doing, what other people were going after, right? And they wanted to know more. So if you're not open to knowing more, Virgo, and understanding that there are other people out there who want to know more, if you're not really open to that, you might want to change that a little bit. Okay? If you want things to move forward, you have to be open to the unknown. Because there are energies that you can't see that are at work every day. Like you can't see your breath necessarily, right? You can't see the wind, but you can see what direction the wind is moving in because of the things that you can see moving. So if you can't see the wind, but it's doing something, right? It has a sound, it's moving things. Your breath, you can't see your breath, but you need it, right? You need it to survive. Then there's definitely other things that you can't see, or other things, that may not make sense, but they're there for a reason. It makes sense to someone, right? It makes sense to someone. Does it have to make sense to you? No. But to close yourself off, right? You may have done that in your past life where you had to learn not to close yourself off, to embrace the unknown, to open yourself to what you don't know, to ask questions, right? Let's see here. Yeah, your reading is going to be slightly shorter, Virgo, and it's not because I love all of you guys, right? But I just get the sense that this is your energy that I'm following here. It's like no nonsense kind of energy. And I get the sense that some of you guys are very young, because you would think that you would get that energy from someone who's older. But some of you guys are actually pretty young, like in your 40s or 30s, and and younger, and you just have this no nonsense type of an energy, and it's very strong. But you guys have a lot of potential, Virgo, from your past life. You healed people and animals and plants. Like, you helped people using forms of medicine that we don't really utilize today because it's different, right? So we have the Yule Singer, rebirth, feasting, and joy. Some of you guys feel a whole lot better when the weather is colder. You would prefer it to be that way because it gives you the time and the space to be at home and indoors. Some of you guys just don't really like it, like when people are going out and your friends want to go out and they want to do all these things when the weather is warmer. So you prefer to just for it to be colder. Others of you in your past life, when it was colder, you still benefited from that weather, from the winter. Especially if it snowed, you gathered a lot of your crops. You harvested a lot the season before. See, I also get the sense of thinking before I speak, or thinking before I give you guys this message. Thinking before you do. Thinking before you speak, right? But Virgo, you guys have a lot of abundance here, a lot of you're growing in this lifetime. The lesson is to grow. Like it says, rebirth, feasting, joy. If what you're doing is not bringing you a sense of joy, and you just want things to be straight to the point, you want things to be a certain way, but you're not opening to what happiness truly is, then there's a block there from your past life. Life is a journey, Virgo. We can never see what's ahead. We just have to experience it when it gets to us, right? I don't think that you recognize your potential here, Virgo, as a soul. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. You don't understand your potential. And in other past lives, you may not have lived up to your potential because of hang-ups or reservations you have about certain people or society. Certain judgments that you have. Who was I saying that? I think big Virgo. I think this is like, I hope that you guys break through this, because I feel that your messages have been very similar for the past couple of months. So I hope that you guys push through this, because I want to see these messages change. I want to see them change to where you guys have ascended, or you've transformed. You're open to the happiness, because this is what's here for you in this lifetime now, is change. Doing things out of routine. Because as an earth sign, you guys definitely are open to routine, which is nothing wrong with that. It's great, right? It's discipline. But don't be afraid to open yourself to a new discipline. Because just because something is far-fetched or it's different doesn't mean that you can't, that it has a lack of discipline or civilized mentality, right? Or civilized factors. Okay. Let's pull a couple of tarot cards, and then we will conclude your reading, Virgo. For Virgo, for their past life messages, what messages does their past life wish to speak to them? What messages does Virgo's past life wish did they speak to them about? There are others of you in your past life, because you loved trees. In your life now, wherever you live, you guys have like a number of like palm trees or certain types of trees in your yard because you love trees. I don't know where that's coming from. You just love trees, fruit trees, any type of tree. For Virgo, for their past life messages, universe source. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands here, Virgo. You have the Two of Cups here. Balance, love, a relationship. Six of Pentacles, an equal give and take, right? And the Fool. In your past life, Virgo, the lessons that I'm getting is your soulmate. So Two of Cups represents soulmate energy. For those of you who are looking for your soulmate, when you meet them, if you haven't met them already, they come from the same place as you. You've definitely known each other before, but there may have been a struggle of moving too fast based on tradition or based on a certain perspective, feeling that you have to jump into a marriage or jump into living with one another. Some of you guys still struggle with that now. Okay. Understand reciprocity. Don't be stubborn, Virgo, and feel that this is what I just saw 2222 on my timer. That's crazy. This is about unity here, okay? This is about working together with another energy, okay? Not making assumptions or comparing a relationship to another based on society. The relationship that you find yourself in with the universe and with your soul will mirror the relationships that you have with other people. So if you do not have a unified, loving, nurturing relationship with yourself or your deities or your creator, and you're not open to change within yourself, you will not be open to change within your relationships. Because your reading is all about new beginnings and rebirth. If you're not open to those energies, Virgo, because this is what's here for you in this life, you're here to experience rebirth, growth, change. Change to your routine or your norm, right? You have to be willing to co-create with that. You can't try to stop it, right? You have to be willing to co-create with the universe. You have to be willing to help. If you're in a relationship now and you may have a hard time with working together with your partner and you guys you don't see eye to eye, and you're just kind of just in a relationship and you just realize, well, they're their person, I'm my person. You may want to open up. Take that leap of faith with the Fool card here and understand that, hey, if I change this up, it's going to be fine, right? Now let's clarify these cards for you, Virgo. We have the Eight of Wands here, moving things along. Something's going to happen very soon in your life, Virgo, or in this lifetime. Things have picked up for you in your lifetime. You want things to happen at a certain time. And this is Sagittarius energy. Some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart, okay? And you're recognizing in this lifetime that there is a higher power. There is a divine construct of things, right? And things happen in their own due time. Okay, we have the Six of Cups clarifying the Two of Cups here. So this is a soulmate. This is soulmate energy. This is past life energy. So there is a relationship here, Virgo, that you're going to get into with someone, or you already are in this relationship with them. This person comes from the same place you come from. You've known them before. And things picked up pretty quickly for you in this lifetime. And so it did in your past life too, because you guys know one another as souls. You guys are meant to grow together. So if you don't embrace change, your partner cannot, right? You guys cannot have a harmonious relationship if you don't have a harmonious relationship with the universe. Wow, we have the stars, Aquarius. Some of you guys have Aquarius in your chart. You guys have to open to new things. This is what the star card, rebirth, newness, being reborn into something better, something new, something shiny. Be shiny, Virgo. Don't feel that you have to be less than shiny, right? Be patient with the High Priestess here. Connect with your spirit, connect with the universe. Then we have the bottom of the deck, we have strength, which is Leo energy. Some of you guys have Leo in your chart. Some of you guys have Pisces in your chart. So, or you're dealing with these signs in your life now, and they come from your past life. Virgo, be shiny. Don't just stick with things that make sense right now in front of you. Try to find things that you don't know and make and research it. Understand it. It will make sense, right? If you open to it, can't hurt you, right? All right, Virgo. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, Virgo. Bye.